and I'm a long-time investor, and every time we request this, and you may consider this to start. So if Sharat Chandra sir, if he joins, I would like him to answer these 5 questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir, I have a few questions. I will go one by one. So my first question is on the revenue and margin. I have few questions on the renewable side. So when solar power is generated and transmitted to grid, of products.
Mr. Gaurav Sood, you are in the panel. Please enable your video and you may ask your question. Gaurav Sood, you may please ask your question. Gaurav sir.
Gaurav, are you on mute? Gaurav?
Sir, you can please ask your question.
So I think
it seems some technical issue at Gaurav sir end. So with this, we complete our speaker shareholder queries. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. So all these speakers are over?
Yes, sir.
So I think the questions will be answered partly by Purushottam, also Sai Krishna. Then I think some of the questions that are related to the market part of I will handle. So if you like to handle any question, any of the questions you have seen?
Something on collaboration.
Yeah. Okay. Can I, with the permission of chair, sir, can I start?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Once again, Mr. Ashmi Kutari. So your question was on the first question was on the margin for Q4. There was a marginal dip in Q4, so you are concerned on that. As you are aware, sir, that we have a combination of variable price and also fixed price contracts. So this, depending on the combination. So last year we had an annual average 60-40 ratio. We keep calibrating this, the ratio of the fixed price orders and the PVC order based on our estimate how the raw material is moving in the international market and how it is impacting us. So to mitigate the risk, normally we used to have a combination of both. And also, as you are aware that we are mainly dealing with the private customers, not utilities. A majority of our orders, 90% comes from private customer. So we have been keep on educating this private customer also to move on from fixed contract to the variable contract, which has now been widely accepted. So whenever there is a fluctuation in the raw material, so there could be, you can see that there is a dip and also increase. In previous quarters, you would have seen some increase, and Q4 we had some dip. But on an average yearly, so we are able to manage the price levels on margins, what we originally foreseen at the time of booking the order. On the factory expenses, I request our CFO sir to just give you the brief.
Yeah, I mean, there were two questions mainly related to the finance part of it. And one is the factory expense and number two of the inventory as well as the database. The factory expenses, as you could see, these are all mainly the cost of the testing charges or the short circuit charges, which is the major part of it. Apart from it, the security expenses also come into picture, and the admin expenses and the license fee. So these are the basic constants of the factory expense part of it. Coming to the increase in the inventory days as well as data days, see, these are actually primarily because of these are done during the year end of the quarter in terms of the debtors. And these are all secure debtors in terms of LC, and you could widely see the increase in the terms of collections, which would happen subsequently. And for the inventory days increase, yes, again, because we are just planning to increase the capacity, the production capacity to meet the demand expectations for the current year. So that is the reason you find there is an increase in terms of the inventory. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And your fourth question was, sir, on the employee labor union issues. So, as such, sir, we didn't have any disturbance on our production. We have 3 labor unions in our factory. So, there was some disciplinary action, and we were expecting some reactions from them. Consequent of that, as a precautionary measure, we have gone for an injection order to keep our operations running. So injection order as on date, it is in force, and as such, the working is also very normal. Whatever issue we anticipated, it didn't happen like that way. So it has been settled further now, and the operations will continue as normal. On your next question, sir, variable contract and fixed contract. So this year we have close to about 75% of the contract on variable basis, about 25% contract on the fixed price basis. So as we move forward, sir, as I mentioned to you, so we try to keep rebalancing the variable and fixed contract based on our estimate how the raw material will keep moving in the market. And your next question, sir, the order book on the power transformer, distribution transformer. So close to about 80% of our order is from power transformer, sir, and about 20% is from distribution transformers. So we are loading the plant accordingly, utilizing the full capacity to the optimum level. And your next question on the capex, sir, 75 crore and timeline for the commissioning. I request Danan sir to give you a brief on that.
Yes, sir. The capex, we already started investing on 75 crores. We will be completing the project in 26-27. Most probably, 75% of the project will be completed in 26-27 H1 and balance in 26-27 H2. So before 26-27 H2, the entire project will be completed in a phased manner. And the equipments will be added on as we have shown a capacity increase. It is not a straight jump to 1,600 MVA directly. It is with 11,000 MVA for 25-26. 26-27 will be 12,500 and then 16,000. This is the phase manner we are going from 25-26 to 26-27. So by 27-28, we will be having a capacity of 16,000 MVA, and in a phase manner we are expanding it, and the equipments will be received in a phase manner.
Thank you, sir. And coming to your next question, sir, the overall outlook for the domestic and export market. As far as the domestic demand, sir, it's quite robust, and we estimate this demand to continue for at least the next 7 to 8 years, going by the ambitious target set by the Government of India on the renewables and also the data centers and the BSS project which is coming, the battery storage projects, which are more of stabilizing. One of the members raised a concern on the instability of the grid because of solar power. So they are coming out with a hybrid project and hybrid tender where is a combination of solar, wind, and also battery, by which the fluctuation on the grid can be reduced and the power can be better utilized. So domestic demand is going to be robust. And as far as the exports, sir, Indotech traditionally doesn't depend on export for their business. Majority of our business comes from domestic. And so far, all our growth have been managed with that. And going forward, sir, we'll be looking at the market where it will be of interest to us. And also we are waiting for the disturbance, global disturbance to stabilize. And then we will take it forward. Going to the next, sir, Mr. Mehta Rahul's questions. So CapEx, already Mr. Dayanand sir has explained. Sir, Mr. Sarath sir is still to join, so I will address these questions also to the extent possible. And as far as synergy with SSC, sir, as you are aware that SSC is having two factories, one in Kadapa and one at Allahabad, Naini. So we have been internally discussing on regular basis and wherever possible to leverage, like for example, the supply source, combining the quantities of all three plants and then floating it to the vendors. So by which we get advantage in terms of pricing and in terms of the preference for the allocation of the quantities. So these advantages are being taken by Indotech. And also while negotiating contracts, we ensure that we don't conflict with each other plant. That there is a clear guideline internally made how three plants will be operating without impacting each other's business as well as the order book. The next question, sir, the export on 612 crores last year. So we didn't have any export per se last year. So it was, marginal. It was about 1.8 crores, some spare customers we have given. Otherwise, the majority of our business are from domestic, as I explained to you.
Purushottam ji, Mr. Sharath has just joined along with me.
Good morning, Sharath sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
One of the shareholders wanted specific clarifications from you in terms of any collaboration for Indotech and the synergies among the group and the pledging of shares to 7.5%. These three are, the rest were almost answered by Purushottam. But these three are the concerns.
They're online.
Yes.
I think let Purushottam complete.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you please be visible? Because I think since you had some technical glitch, as I understand. So, welcome to joining the. Yeah, go ahead, Purushottam.
Yes, sir. So to continue, sir, the next question, JB, I'll reserve this question for Sarath sir to answer. And the total order book, sir, as of date, standing is around 850 crores. So this will be mostly executed in this financial year. As per the budget, this financial year, we have almost done with our order booking. And we are currently booking order for the next financial year execution. So we are mainly operating on the medium and large power transformers up to 20 kV range. So the lead time for these transformers are in line with the market expectation. And as far as your last question, sir, the conference call after every quarterly results. So this is under active consideration as we grow and as we expand. So we will definitely come out with that. So probably this is the time. So we'll get back to you on this, sir. It's on the pipeline already and internal discussion. Next, coming to the questions asked by Mrs. Arjit Yani. So this capex and then the capacity addition, sir, Mr. Dayanand sir already explained to you. So how the capex is going to be spent in next 2 years and what is the capacity addition we are expecting. So As per the revenue, sir, it is like 9,500 current capacity, and will be by 26-27 will be reaching to the full capacity of about 16,000 MVA, during which we plan to reach the revenue of about 1,000 crores. So this is the target we are having. And as far as the orders are concerned, sir, your next question was what's the process of getting the order and the competitors, the likely competitors. So as I mentioned to you, the majority of our business is domestic and private customers. It is mostly on the negotiation and then the bidding online. There is a reverse bidding also. Many of the corporate customers today go for a reverse bidding and online actioning. So we are very actively participating in that in concluding the contract. And also, of course, there is a major contracts also we have closed with some of the corporate clients like Renew, Nadani, and JSW. And competitions are we mainly come across from companies like CG, T&R, Oldtime, and Hitachi, some cases. So these are our main competitors. Of course, we also come with the competitors like Atlanta and Technical Associates. And as far as the US tariff impacts, sir, so as I mentioned to you, that we don't depend much on the exports. And as far as the supply chain is concerned, we are not impacted as on date. So going forward, we are also doing an assessment on what could be the possible impact. But as on date, we don't have, Indotech don't have any impact due to the US tariffs. Sir. And customer base, sir, we have a wide customer base, starting with renewables and also some of the selected utilities and industries and renewables, solar and wind, and also hydro projects and steel plants, cement plants, and some of the major EPCs, which includes like L&T and Siemens and Hitachi, etc. So these are our major customer base, and also NTPC we supply regularly. And as per the solar power, sir, so yes, solar needs the power transformer as well as also solar inverter duty transformers. And we are one of the major suppliers when it comes to the power transformer for the solar power plants. These days, solar power plants, the capacity single location has gone up. Like earlier, it used to be 100 megawatt. Today, it has gone to 300 megawatt. And going forward, it is going to be in the gigawatt range. And normally the solar power are generated at 690, stepped up to 33 kV, and from 33 kV it is stepped up to 220 kV and then to 400 kV. So we are into supplying of all these transformers, 690 to 33 and 33 to 220. These are our product range, and you can say at least 50 to 60% of our production goes to the renewable sector, of which at least 50% goes to the solar and wind. And as per the fluctuation in the solar generation, sir, in the grid, so this is being now taken care with BSS projects and also combination of wind generation, so by which the grid is getting stabilized, and we are also actively supplying for BSS project as well as the wind projects. And our current product range, sir, is up to 220 kV, and we are manufacturing transformers up to 250 MVA, which are mainly going for the renewable sector as well as to the EPCs and in turn to utilities. It is done, sir. All questions are replied. And Sarath, sir, so for you, the JV and the pledging of shares, these two questions we look forward here.
Shut up. You're on mute.
Oh, okay. Thank you. With your permission, Chairman, sir, can I answer the questions?
Please go ahead.
As far as the collaboration, joint venture collaboration is concerned, we are discussing with multiple technology and group leaders in the market. Iterations are going on. They have a few parties have come and visited the plant too. The fact is that it will take us a little bit of time before we can actually kind of shortlist these options that we have on hand. May take about 3 to 6 months before we can, maybe by the end of financial year, we would hope that we would be able to close upon or shortlist the products and the partners for the joint venture. Surely we would want to increase the product portfolio, and we are working on that process. The second thing is on the pledging of shares. Yes, there is a pledge in the shares because this is a growing organization, and then obviously we have kind of done a little bit of pledging. But this pledging will not continue for too long. It should be, I think, clear. Most of it will be clear within the next 4 to 6 months for sure, not beyond this financial year at any cost. I think these are the two kind of answers that I had for these two questions. Anything else on that?
Thank you, sir.
So
Yeah, Sarita ma'am, any other questions?
I'll continue from here.
Yeah, please.
So with your permission, can I allow Mr. Gaurav sir to ask the question?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are okay with Mr. Gaurav to ask questions.
Gaurav sir, you are in the panel. Please enable your video and you may ask a question. Gaurav sir?
He has posted on the chat.
No, he has not posted questions on the chat.
So I think there is nothing.
It seems some technical issue. Over to you, sir.
Okay.
So I think
As mentioned,
have been answered.
yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, sir. As mentioned earlier, the e-voting shall remain open for next 30 minutes after the closure of this meeting. The combined results of the e-voting shall be declared within 48 hours from the conclusion of this meeting as per the extant laws, and the same would be published in the website and of the stock exchange and also be displayed on the company's website thereafter. Since we have completed the agenda items, I now request the chairman to declare the formal conclusion of the meeting with vote of thanks. Thank you, sir. Chairman, sir.
Thank you. I think before we close, a small glimpse of what is likely to happen coming forward. So I'll just give a small glimpse of the market so that people understand, because I think there is a market. So currently the market is about 18 billion rupees, but by 2032 it is likely to become 36, and the CAGR of the growth will be 7.5%. The solar capacity will be increased by almost double. So we will have 65% solar and 35% the balance. And the solar takes up the demand, and this company is poised for growth because we are into the segment where we are mostly on the renewable energy. The order book is for the renewable energy. So with this, I think most of the questions have been answered. If there are some questions, they can be answered by email separately. So I would thank everybody, and we can close the meeting. Company Secretary?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can now declare the proceedings of 33rd Annual General Meeting of the company as closed. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for joining. The meeting is now concluded. We have displayed the closing banner and voting lines are open for next 30 minutes. Now you may take exit from the panel. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you all.